Sweet, let's go. The 5 detectives went upstairs and entered the inspection room. There Manish was sitting on a chair with a concerned look.
The locked file was about Tenma's research, and I did take a look at this file. It seems rather interesting.
They all peered into the file and scrolled down. The file detailed the researches Tenma has conducted throughout the ages. There were formulas to a few chemicals and records of Tenma's attempts at creating medicines as well as poison. Then they all came across a strange section that seemed relevant to the case. It was a diary personally written by Tenma. 2nd of June. Something very strange happened today. I found my own master keycard that I have been missing for 2 days hidden in the rec room. When I entered the research room using my master keycard, I realized the poison and that poison's antidote was stolen from this research room. The poison was called CycloniumX and the antidote was called SteadY. The details and properties of both CycloniumX and SteadY were written on a paper strapped around the bottle, so the person who stole it probably has all the knowledge I'm going to relay now. CycloniumX is a colorless, tasteless liquid substance, and 1 hour after consumption, a person will start desiring suicide.
Uh-huh.
The exact time can shift between 30 minutes to 2 hours depending on how much is consumed. The more one consumes it, the faster the effect. SteadY is a yellow powder that tastes like salt, and when consumed, it negates the effects of CycloniumX. Tell me about the symptoms. Together, these two can be a devastating assassination method because traces of CycloniumX disappears from the victim's body 4 hours after its consumption. However, there are clues to know who is infected with CycloniumX. Yes! When effects start and the person starts designing suicide, they will start looking sickly, they will lose the ability to speak and will become very stubborn. Infected also becomes capable of using the full strength of their body due to psychological restraints being removed. The research room could only be accessed from a master keycard. Marian's master keycard would not open it. I'm assuming that someone took my master keycard while I was drunk June 31st of May. Suspect list is quite huge. Marian, Miyu, Saki, Hori, Jude, Yumiko, Rainer, Jack, Michael, George, Niall, Joseph went to mention I was drunk, and honestly, any of them could have taken it. To make sure something like this won't happen again, I moved all the dangerous chemicals, including CycloniumX and SteadY, in the research room to a hidden room, and not many can find. To do it, you have to put in a special password on the small face. The password is this. The password is this.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
go back,
S
go
and
back,
hard to
go back,
remember.
go back. Look at the numbers. Look at it. Just tell me something funny. I mean, there's definitely quite a few funny things about it.
11037.
Yeah.
Okay, found it.
There's also 69 and 666. Those two are also kind of meme.
Yes, I saw,
Yeah.
saw it too. But 11037. Yeah, it's so nice and hard to remember. I even wrote this just to keep myself a reminder.
Wait, that's absurd. I heard from the other cops. They said they used Tenma's master keycard to unlock the research room. And I actually did check the safe in Tenma's research room while I was separated from you guys. There was only a few dollars in the necklace there. Nothing noteworthy.
Well, then they have been tricked by Tenma. You can't solve a mystery if you never knew there was a mystery in the first place. Manish and detectives entered the research room and found the safe on the other end of the wall. Galtamore entered the code in the safe's keypad. Thank goodness I didn't need to remember it. A beeping sound came from a nearby bookcase instead from the safe. The bookcase started to slide sideways and a tiny passage became visible. Detectives entered the tiny passage, walked up the stairs and saw the dent. This was all the space in the room, but inside the room were various chemicals and documents put on shelves on the wall. The detective started their research quietly. Here, I found it. Salim was standing in front of a box. The other detectives came next to him and saw a bunch of bottles with silver lid. Salim took the bottles one by one and gave it to the others. The bottles did indeed contain the word CycloniumX and SteadY, yes, on its label. Another the name were the warning and description of the chemicals. They were accurate to what Tenma's notes said.
I'm taking a picture of the description of what was on the PC and add it to the true files. I'll help.
Afterwards, the 6 detectives exited the inspection room and headed downstairs. Clancy was the one to see out better. The others went to the dining hall.
I guess my job here is done? Well, in that case, take some of these bottles with you to the lab. We need to let these be inspected and experimented to see if its effects are legit.
Manish put the chemicals in his briefcase. He headed towards the door and got out of the mansion. Clancy arrived back at the dining hall. You have anything in mind?
No, not really. Well, except for the fact that you were right. Tenma did kill himself. He has to have.
What does it mean? He has to have. Just he had to.
Yeah, he had to do it. I know. I think he's just
Okay.
saying that because we literally ran out of other suspects. And there's no way to...
Really? Do you seriously think that he was able to stab himself in the heart twice?
Yeah, because of this. That's just the diary? Yeah, I guess... Yeah. The CycloniumX
Consumed
poison
poison.
takes away psychological restrictions. It's a bit messy because we don't know the validity of CycloniumX, but if the psychological restriction is removed, it might be possible.
Now that I think about it, I guess someone made him drink this one. I think.
One. Yeah, okay. Taking
Talking
into
like Jackie.
taking into consideration CycloniumX, we need to realize one of the true files is utterly wrong. Oh, I get you mean. This true file is wrong. CycloniumX.
Wait. I just remember something. Where is it?
How about it?
No?
No, pretty cool, right? I asked you to show me here, it's not show of whatever garbage you have collected. Angry Clancy. Yeah, I thought this part wasn't hard, but
One of the true files.
this true file is wrong. And only taking into consideration of the existence of CycloniumX. I mean, I guess this is kind of like a dingus.
Just existence of CycloniumX.
Taking into consideration the existence of CycloniumX, this is wrong. Yeah, like it's related to the CycloniumX, and the existence of CycloniumX proves this true file to be wrong.
This true file must be connected with Tenma or not?
Yes, I mean it has to. Like, it has to connect to the CycloniumX, and it has to connect with Tenma. Yeah. The autopsy report
Yes.
has to be wrong. Like, was the logic hard in your opinion? Like, is it fair?
I just didn't think about it at first. It was a bit hard, yes, but if you start thinking about it, it will be obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, that's the thing. The autopsy report has to be wrong. Yes, our inspectors found out that Tenma was not drugged. But he was drugged. It's just that traces of CycloniumX disappears. That is a very dangerous poison.
Now we need only to determine the time when Tenma was poisoned.
Yeah, Tenma did stab himself. It's very likely he grabbed a knife after dinner. But when did the effects of CycloniumX take effect though? I think we need to establish that first.
Objection? Objection, Salim! I thought you are the most clever one here, but no. Yeah, that's right.
Wait, Who's the most clever one in your opinion? Like from the detectives?
I forgot your name. The one on the right.
Oh, the one on the right?
With gray hair.
Gray hair? Oh, you mean Salim? Oh, Clancy, right. Of course, on the right. Yeah, Clancy. Yeah, Clancy's pretty smart.
Clancy.
Yeah.
And Fushichin also maybe, but he also... but he likes to joke a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I actually have a really similar opinion to that too. But I also think Helen also made a pretty good. Yeah, I think this is the time when the effect of the poison started. Yeah, I think this is the time when the effect of the poison started.
So, I need to point out the time, or...
There's an evidence related to that. Like, exactly.
Exactly.
Like, the event and the
Like,
time is probably
literally.
also, like... It could be any one of them. The point is you have to, like, look at all of your evidence and pick the one that's most fitting. The note said something about when the desire to commit suicide kicks in, the victim starts looking sickly.
Why didn't say that exactly his face turned blue?
I mean, at 19, like, around 19, at 19, like, it's people's testimonies, that's also why it's not the exact time. I think the moment where Tenma's face turned blue and he walked out of the rec room matches perfectly. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? Afterwards, Tenma entered the kitchen. He didn't even talk to Reiner. He probably just grabbed the knife and got out. I mean, Reiner's probably out. I don't know, maybe I missed that.
This is difficult. You can figure out who stole the poison by gathering alibis on the day Tenma was drunk, no?
That's probably not gonna be viable, considering how bad people's memories are. Then our only lead is to find out how and
How
what
bad
time
people's
he was
memories are!
Then our only lead, yeah, is to find out how and what time he was poisoned, okay? Yeah. Wait, what if he was poisoned while he was carrying poisons from the lab to the main hall trolley? That would have been a great opportunity.
Why then? Wouldn't it be easy for people to notice if he was forced to drink? Since Tenma would tell if someone forced him to do something.
They don't have to force him to. Maybe ask Tenma to drink one of the chemicals that was being carried. See how it tastes.
Tenma didn't eat and also didn't drink? It's what
Maybe
we
ask
need to
Tenma to
figure
drink
out.
one of the chemicals that was being carried. See how it tastes. They just added CycloniumX into it. Your theory makes no sense because...
Because...
Yeah, Gato was implying that...
Because.
Yeah. Asked Tenma to drink one of the chemicals.
Chemicals. Because the chemicals were all harmful. Tenma knew what the chemicals did, so why would he drink one of them? Besides, Tenma himself is a chemist and was aware that someone stole CycloniumX. The culprit has to have done something other than just approaching him privately and asking him to drink a suspicious liquid.
Yeah. But we don't know what and when he was drinking and eating privately, though. Was he maybe injected by the poison? With a needle, perhaps? Yeah, Gato was saying, oh, he got injected.
He had no wounds other than the step wounds.
Wow, yeah, that ones are
A
easy.
needle mark would be visible.
Yeah.
It was easy, right?
Yeah. Plus, he would probably make a fuss and argue with the attacker if he was shot with a needle. Yeah, I just don't know when it could have happened. Well, the obvious time where he could have been poisoned by consumption is this. Poisoned by consumption. And I think this might be the correct one. Because you're not debunking, you're making an argument.
Okay.
This? The dinner?
This?
Oh,
The
yeah.
dinner?
How though? I remember reading from the true files that Tenma didn't even eat anything during that time. How would he be poisoned?
He didn't eat, but maybe he drank?
Well, obviously he didn't eat anything. But he could be poisoned from... drinking the tea.
Yes, maybe the cups themselves could be poisoned. If you remember, the Tenma family eats from different cups. So maybe they just poisoned Tenma's cup.
No, I don't think that's possible because...
Where's cup cleaner? They at first washed cups and after that started to lay the table.
Because the cups were cleaned by Jude and Yumiko while Marianne watched them. They were keeping a close eye on each other. Afterwards, the cups were delivered straight into the dining hall where everyone was.
I mean, it could be possible that Jude, Yumiko, and Marian were working together.
You're that doubtful of others?
Hey, it's a possibility. The three of them hit about the attempted murder beforehand, haven't they? Who says they aren't capable of killing Tenma while working together? The detectives shared silent glance.
The possibility isn't zero. But I would also say that the possibility of a single culprit is a lot higher. And we did corner them previously. After they spilled the beans, they seemed relieved. I don't think they were hiding more grave truths from us.
Fine, maybe you're right.
I do think Helen's fear of drinking the drink being poisoned makes the most sense. No, it doesn't. If the drink was poisoned, how was everyone else alive? Well, they all drank tea. They all should have died from the poison. Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing. They didn't die because of this. The antidote SteadY neutralizes CycloniumX.
The culprit really a very smarty guy. Or a girl, I don't know. Because he took the poison, took antidote. Yes, antidote in English.
Yeah, that's correct.
Maybe. And then poisoned only one cup and the others had antidote. What a smarty shady guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. But do you think everyone miraculously took the antidote? Yeah, I guess so. But I don't think it's miraculous. More like calculatively. Calculatively, huh? Yeah, probably the culprit set it up. Where do you think SteadY was? It was in the...
Antidote sprayed through the air. Hold it, but how would the culprit put antidote in every cup besides Tenma's? You said it yourself that the family cups were washed by Yumiko and Jude. The culprit couldn't have put antidotes inside those cups. I got it already. If that's what you're suggesting. Because Tenma didn't eat spaghetti.
Yeah, and clearly you can't put the antidote in every
Antidote
cup.
must have been in spaghetti.
Yeah, you're right. And clearly you can't put the antidote in every cup in front of everyone. Oh, I guess you're right. The spaghetti? Yeah, that was my guess too.
Makes sense. Since Tenma didn't eat the spaghetti, he only drank tea.
I see. The culprit
You should have put information about Tenma drinking tea in the... Where is it? Dinner info, I think.
Wait, there actually is. Wait, there isn't? Look at it. I actually think... Can I look at it again? The dinner info. Tenma didn't eat spaghetti, but he also died.
Tenma didn't eat the spaghetti because he was on a diet. Joseph ate nothing alone, looked at us and talked. Soki also
I
didn't
did
eat,
put it. However, everyone drank tea.
But
Yeah, I did put it. However, everyone drank tea except Mikhail, who preferred not to drink tea at all.
Everyone drank tea. Okay.
Yeah.
my bad.
The culprit could have successfully targeted him only if he knew that Tenma was fasting that day. They had to have known that Tenma wouldn't eat the spaghetti.
I was guessing when would the poison come into play?
If I remember correctly, the spaghetti and tea were made by Yumiko and Jude. It will be easy to point the finger towards them, but I don't think they poisoned the tea in the kitchen at 14 PM. This evidence is against that.
Okay, who are they talking about, first of all? Yumiko and Jude, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be not really related to those two. It's just that there's something, there's an evidence that proves that Yumiko and Jude did not poison the tea at 14. There is something. I know it's a bit vague, but you actually...
I know.
Yeah.
I know there is something.
But the logic is pretty airtight if you find the true file related to it.
So this true file must be related to Yumiko and Jude, right?
It doesn't have to do that. That's the wrong way to understand it. It's just that it's an evidence, and it only proves that Yumiko and Jude didn't poison the tea at 14 PM. It's something that proves that they didn't do it, but it doesn't have to be this has to include Yumiko, both Yumiko and Jude in its name. It doesn't have to. It might include one or the other, it might include none of them, but so maybe someone like drank the tea after 14 and it was fine. So like we're trying to create a time gap with that.
Ah, I was looking for that.
Yeah, you were
Hold on a
looking at
second.
it. I was like wondering.
Are you wait?
Yeah, like you looked at it and like went away. I was like, well, we're going to be waiting for a while
What
now.
a stupid killer, by the way, because he could have just poisoned the tea right before the dinner. Now I just need to find it. Second Jude, right? Right. Second Jude. Boom.
Jude and Suki both drank from the tea at 15 p.m. They didn't eat from the spaghetti. Jude went to the library after that, then he probably stopped Maria from attacking Yumiko.
And according to Suki's alibi, Suki said he took a shower.
As you can see, both of them didn't die.
But Suki was the one left alone in the dining hall. Quite suspicious if you ask me.
It's too early to point fingers. In any case, we know that the tea and the spaghetti were left alone from dinner until Yumiko and Jude came back to the dining hall.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Have you guys not noticed something strange? About what? Our furies. There's a hole in it.
Where?
More specifically, the fury of the antidote being in the spaghetti. Because if that were the case, certain someone should have died from CycloniumX. I'm talking about this person.
Dinner info, give me please. Thank you. Tenma din in spaghetti. If antidote was in the spaghetti,
Yeah,
who died? And who would die?
you should definitely read more carefully.
Joseph, and Suki.
Oh, no.
But Marian scolded. What does it mean scolded?
Oh, it means she was angry towards him, and like she ordered him as a parent. No, you can't do that. You need to do that. Like when a parent or a authoritarian figure tells someone to do something or tells that
Marian made him eat the food.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing. That's the thing. She was angry towards him.
Joseph.
Yeah. Joseph didn't eat from the spaghetti. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He should have died, but didn't. Which makes me think that the antidote wasn't in the spaghetti. Or at least there was another reason Joseph didn't die.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I think I figured it out. You did? Yeah. Joseph didn't die because he has natural immunity.
Huh? Really?
He had the antidote.
Huh, really? But I thought Tenma only had the antidote.
You see, maybe Joseph was the one to steal his card and steal the CycloniumX and SteadY.
So you're accusing Joseph of being the culprit?
Kinda, it makes sense as to why he didn't die. Maybe.
It's too early to settle on that. If he was the culprit, why did he refuse to eat the spaghetti himself? He knew it contained the antidote, and not eating it would make him look mighty suspicious. I think you broke him.
Please reinstall Windows. Okay, Joseph didn't die because... Oh yeah? Like what? I don't know, do I look like I can read Joseph's mind? Maybe he drank something before dinner that got the attitude.
If he did, he will tell us.
You're right. Hold on, I need to check the antidote. You know you typed sugar with a mistake. Sugar is written from the letter A. Sugar.
Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, you're right. Sugar.
Okay, I understand now, because I thought the SteadY also disappears, but it doesn't, so it could be into the guest cups.
Yeah.
The antidote was also inside the guest cups.
Really?
Really.
Really?
I mean, it's impossible to know for sure now, but it's probable. The spaghetti and the guest cups both had the antidote. That way they can only eat target Tenma. Since there is a chance that the guests might not eat their spaghetti and die, our culprits have proved their plan.
But they couldn't save-proof the survival of the main household members?
Hey, you win some, you lose some. It's probably a risk our culprit was willing to take.
I guess that does make sense. The poison will lose its effect when tea is poured into the cup that has the antidote.
Yeah, good job.
Since we have established all the fundamentals, let's cross out our suspects one by one. And obviously we have to cross out Marianne. She is innocent because of this. Yeah, now we're trying to find the alibis that are around 15. I think Marianne was bullshitting at 15. So that alibi doesn't exactly like lend out very well.
Jude washed them in the sink.
Marianne called Yumiko to meet her
Got it.
Yeah, you got it. Marianne called Yumiko to meet her at 15 p.m. in the library.
I got it.
Afterwards, Jude went to the library and met them. Then Yumiko and Jude returned to the dining hall together. And Marianne was left in the library, so she couldn't beat them to the dining hall.
So, unless Yumiko and Jude are working together, they're going to have poisoned the tea?
Yeah.
But you know, it is possible for them to work together.
Oh, let's go over the other suspects. Joseph, for example. If I remember correctly, Joseph was sleeping in the dark room around 15 to 16 p.m.
There is no one to verify that. That bastard easily could have went to the dining hall through the rec room and poisoned the tea.
Maybe. I actually doubt that.
Because of this.
Joseph couldn't, Joseph couldn't poison the tea because of this evidence. Because of this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this one's hard. But it's so cool. Like in some ways. Yeah. This one's actually quite hard. And it's showing its difficulty. You should pay attention to the positioning of the dark room.
Position of the dark room.
Yeah, like the positioning and the positioning matters. Like, you know, the dark room is there, and dark room is next to the rec room, and that's the hint I will give you.
Okay.
The dark room is next to the rec room, and the rec room is important. Oh, also, I just realized you could actually fail this. You will get if you fail this, you will get a hint. You could actually get fail and get a hint through that. So you should definitely try that.
You are wasting everyone's time.
Alright. Yeah. But still, I'm sure Joseph couldn't have poisoned the tea.
Take a hint, yes.
Joseph was inside the dark room. In order to reach the dining hall, he has to go through the rec room.
Yes.
Oh, I see how it is. The rec room is a super special place. There's no way Joseph will be able to exit without being detected by those two. There's no way to... Yeah, he's not going to be detected by those two.
By those two, right, but...
Yeah, because those two people
I
were at the
was
rec room.
thinking about that.
Yeah, those two people were at the rec room.
I need to find only the people in the rec room.
Those two people were at the rec room. Like, if you actually read the file related to it, you'll immediately understand it. But unfortunately, I think the naming of the of the alibi might have thrown you off. Naming of the true file might have thrown you off. But yeah, two people were at the rec room, and they should have seen Joseph.
I think that someone is lying.
Oh no, they're not lying. It's just the true file is named like that way, so it doesn't really. You actually did not read the true file at all. It's something that you didn't read. If you read it, you will immediately know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jack.
Got it.
Yeah, you did not read that one at all. Like, I understand because it said 14 p.m. and you thought, oh, 15 and 16. Yeah, there is kind of an oopsie in the naming, but.
I was searching for this. I remember that someone was playing for some time, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah. Mihal and Jack went to the rec room and played billiard and cards there, together until 17 p.m. where Mew called them. How's that relevant? Do you remember the first floor maps? The position of the rooms greatly matter. Oh, I see. The rec room is the only place to access the dark room. If you look at the Mew's alibi, she knocked on the door of the dark room and inside it was Joseph. But before she knocked on his door, Mew and Jack Mew met Jack and Mihal at the rec room right outside the dark room. And both Mihal and Jack claim to have been at the rec room between 13 to 17 p.m. without ever leaving it. Joseph had to have been inside the dark room while Mihal and Jack were playing. There was no chance for Joseph to leave the dark room between 15 to 16 p.m. He couldn't have poisoned the tea.
Good job finding that out. But couldn't Joseph also just jump out through the window of the dark room to the outside?
No, silly. He couldn't just jump out because
Wait.
of this.
Dark room. No windows.
The dark room has no window
I
or
got
any
it.
opening towards the other rooms except the door. It's literally called a dark room because of that.
They need definitely to repair that room. I see.
It also means that Mihal and Jack could not have been the poisoners, as they were playing together from 15 to 17 p.m. They're their own alibis. When Mew checked in on them at 17 p.m., they were both there. And I don't think Mew herself could be the culprit. Certain someone can prove her innocence. Someone, so the file has to be with, related to someone.
Yeah. So Miyu can be the culprit because someone can prove that.
Oh yeah, you can definitely also like literally look at Mew's alibi and see who that person is. But you also need to like find the true file. But yeah, I guess you should also like try to find the true file. I guess. Did you just break the game?
Maybe. When I'm turning mouse wheel outside of this evidence
you should
screen.
Just press the dark room. Press the dark room, and I think it should. Yeah, you went way back. Yeah, that's also why it's kind of like messing up. Yeah, so yeah, it's supposed to be about that. Now we just need to find this. This in the true files.
Hori.
Yeah, I mean the
Okay,
name could
let's
be
try Hori.
wrong. Like
Hori.
you need to just, I guess, read it quickly and see. Yeah, in order to be good at this game, you really need to read fast, huh? I guess. It's just to test of people's reading abilities.
There you are.
Mew was playing basketball with Hori. Mew was meaning that she has an alibi.
Yeah, but didn't Hori enter the tennis room to change her clothes? Meaning that Miyu was free to poison the tea at the time?
Actually, no. Because aside from Hori herself, there's another evidence that proves both of their testimonies to be true.
It's still the same topic. Change the topic, please. I don't like it.
Come on, this one's easy. It's pretty easy. Like what he's talking about. Like they were at the basketball, so naturally they should be in evidence.
Where is it? Where is basketball racket?
The basketball face recorder properly recorded their time spent at the basketball court.
Huh, I always keep forgetting about that.
The tennis court doesn't have a face recorder? It's probably because table tennis is a sport that you can't play alone. Maria said the face recorder is there to check how much time one person spent inside the basketball court. Two people play tennis will probably vouch for one another, so no need for a recorder there. Right. Hori herself was inside the tennis court and she has to pass through the basketball court to enter the mansion. There's no way to avoid the face recorders or Mew, so she's crossed off too. What about Reiner? Yeah.
It's easy, Reiner's not the culprit because of this. Because of this.
No, you need to think like you need to remember. Like I kind of like understand that you're like trying to game by just looking for Reiner's name in the true files, but yeah, you need to actually like think and remember what the hell is going on. I guess one thing is that you need to remember. We're still on Reiner or not?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Reiner was sleeping at the garage at that time, I think.
Yes, I remember that.
And how do
Brandon was
you
asleep.
prove that someone who is sleeping in the garage was telling the truth? Huh?
Okay. Crash footage. I watched this feed plenty of times to know that between 14:50 to 18:30 p.m. Rainer was seen on the camera in the crash room sleeping. So he can be the culprit.
Of course. As for George, well, George ain't a poisoner because of this.
Yes, because of this.
Because of this.
To take a dump, what does it mean? What does it mean to
Oh, it
take a
means
dump?
pooping. It means pooping. Dump. Dump means something that's like throwing something down, and it's just a synonymous as take a dump means synonymous as a pooping. He said he pooped in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. George was having a talk with Niall and Tenma from 14 to 16 p.m. Tenma isn't a liar, but Niall can and has proved his alibi. And it means it also can't be Niall even for he has the motive. Because George is also his alibi.
I mean, they could be working together.
Let's not talk about that possibility unless we find evidence to support that theory. Working with another person is incredibly risky. Most people don't cooperate in a crime scheme with other people unless they both benefit and trust one another to not to snitch.
Hey, Niall and George are friends, just saying.
I don't see how George will benefit by killing Tenma. All of Tenma's position will go to Marion and his children. Only Niall has the motive of revenge, while George has no motive. Besides, didn't George and Niall's alibis at 16 conflict with one another? If they had planned to create an alibi together at 14 to 16, I think the contradiction wouldn't have existed in the first place. So that only leaves us with...
Suki. Huh? So it really was him?
Any suggestions for a possible motive?
Could bring him here and ask him ourselves. He was our only suspect, possible suspect. I'll go and bring him here.
I'll go with you. Make sure you bring the household members, including the maid and the butler, as well as the other policemen. It's very likely we crack the case.
Sure. Salim and Galtamar went out a few minutes past. Soon Joey and Juniper came into the dining hall. Afterwards, the household members, oh my god, how many people, all entered the room followed by Salim and Galtamar.
What seems to be the matter? Nothing, just wanted you to be here when we accuse the culprit.
The culprit?
Ha! You guys are good! So we finally got that bastard. Wait. Salim said to me to bring my family members here. Is the culprit amongst my family members? I have gathered you all to declare the culprit who has killed Tenma. But his cause of death is not stabbing, it's poisoning.
Poisoning? But wasn't he stabbed to death? Yes, he was stabbed, I'm sure of it.
Yes, but our investigation team found out that...
Clancy continued to explain what they had found inside Tenma's computer in the inspection room. Detectives also explained how the culprit most likely did the killing through poisoning the tea in the dining hall.
A poison that makes someone commit suicide?
Something like that even possible? Even if a chemical interacts with a person's brain, don't they still have their own will? I guess not. So long as you are identified to the body and mind, you'll do what the body and mind wants. But to think that a poison that exists that can control another person's mind and body like that, it's unbelievable.
And the person who poisoned the truck between 15 to 16 is none other than Suki.
What?
Oh! Hey, hold on a sec, why would he do that?
Yes, I know my son well. He's not the type of person who killed his own father. The why isn't important. He's the only one who can do it. He was the only one who didn't have an alibi between 15 and 16 p.m. Not to mention, he was literally left next to the T after Jude left. That's ridiculous! You can't just assume me like that. You just did. But I don't have a motive. Yeah, why would he kill Dad?
Even if you don't know your motive, you're still the only person in the world who could have done it. Every other suspect had an alibi.
But you guys must have made a mistake. I would never kill our dear father. He was so kind, loving, hardworking. He was a role model to me. I don't know, maybe he wanted his insurance money or something. It's stupid. His father insured Suki's safety more than any shitty insurance company.
We're already hella rich. Do you think Suki is some greedy bastard that can't stand to live in a mansion with servants and free cars?
We don't know the why. But in this case, we'll have to pull out the why forcefully from him. Bastards! I have the reason to kill, why would I ever? I wanted you to find my father's killer. You guys saved Hori, but please, you have to reconsider this decision. You're wrong. Terribly wrong that you're gonna make the culprit get away.
This is hard to watch.
Your whining ain't gonna save you. Salim pulled out his cuffs and approached Suki, but Marian got in the way. I'll pay you anything. Just don't let my son go into a prison cell.
Yeah, you couldn't even find a motive for him to be the murderer. And he hasn't confessed yet.
We'll make him confess after we bring him to the detention center. By threatening him, beating him to death, that's heartless. Heartless.
You have to trust the judgment of the police. They're great detectives who know what they're doing. Actually, there are some issues. What issues? We're basing this accusation solely on the theory that Tenma was poisoned by the tea and the antidote was in the spaghetti. You're still doubting my theory? I mean, it was bugging me all this time. How Joseph didn't die despite not eating the spaghetti. He only drank tea just like Tenma did. But he survived without the antidote in the spaghetti.
Hey, we asked that question previously, come on.
No, I have another reason to object to the theory. There's one other issue concerning using the gas cups to contain the antidote, and that's... The antidote is yellow dust-like substance. From what we have seen, its shard size is similar to a sugar. I didn't misspell it. So? What do you mean so? The gas cup is white. Wouldn't someone notice weird yellow substance being inside the cup when they pick it up and complain? Considering that we theorized every gas cup had an antidote inside, someone should have seen something.
I mean, they could have just not cared.
If that's the case, we can ask them personally. The antidote being inside the noodles makes sense because the noodle is yellow. There also could have been at least some water in the noodles or soup in case of the meat. But having the antidote in plain sight inside the cups will be noticeable.
Still not a solid argument. What if there was a little water with the antidote inside the guest cups? It's not that outlandish for people not to care, right?
At least one person should have said something in their alibi. And some people definitely would have thrown out the water from the cup if that were the case.
Wait, you think the antidote was in guest cups? Yes, what about it? If I remember, Joseph didn't drink from the guest cups. Joseph was drinking from his own cup.
What?
What? Like in Isatoni when Phoenix screams, What?
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his cup is white, very similar to our guest cups in terms of shape and color. But it has a carving of an anime character to it.
You serious?
Yeah, I am. Let's ask Joseph about this. Joe and Juniper went outside and immediately brought Joseph into the dining hall. Hello, everyone. You guys look so deadly serious. What is up? Joseph, I've been framed by murder. What? Hey, you think my best pal killed his daddy? That's no good. My buddy Alt is a wimp. Okay, he can't even kill a fly. He's a weak and pathetic pacifist. Thanks, buddy. Hope your insult will help me out. The detectives explained the situation to Joseph.
Did you or did you not drink tea from your own cup during dinner?
Oh, I drank from my own cup?
Really? Did it look that similar to the guest cups?
Wait. Yeah, it did. Oh, I thought he was drinking from the guest cups. I didn't see the difference. To be fair, I did pull out my jack pretty fast. If you know what I mean. I only noticed the details of his cup because I was sitting next to Joseph.
So that means the antidote wasn't in the guest cups?
And how the hell are you still alive? Sheesh, I don't know. I die hard? Maybe I just had an inbuilt protection from poisons.
The only way to make him consume the antidote is through food or drink. If Joseph was attacked, he would have notified us. And where else was he able to drink or eat the antidote? I was hesitating on this idea before, but I think this is it. This evidence shows why Joseph didn't die.
Why Joseph didn't die?
Wow, you didn't figure it out? Okay. It is possible to figure it out way beforehand. I mean, of course he didn't die from SteadY Y. It's just that why Joseph specifically, the logic. Oh yeah, like you can't like press SteadY Y, but that's not it.
Nope. Evidence only shows why you would be slapped by bus.
What? What? Ouch. He slapped. Maybe that woke you up. Try again.
You know, it would be better if there was a sound effect and.
Oh yeah,
and,
I definitely. I respond to I respond better to compliments. You know. Yeah, like the sound effects. I think need improvement. I think the next thing is definitely good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I also wanted to have voice acting in this. It'll be so cool if we get actual
Voice acting every face
Yeah.
would be difficult, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, like I get it makes sense technically, but come on, dude. Okay, come on, yeah. We're going to be here forever. Yeah.
Keep button really helps a lot.
Mhm.
So Joseph did consume poison but didn't die, right?
Yeah, he did drank the tea, so, but he didn't die. And the only way he didn't die is because he should have ate or drink the antidote in some shape or form. That's the only way he should have survived.
Hori, you're a lifesaver.
Hori gave Joseph a cupcake. She said she wanted his opinion so that she could give a cupcake to me later. But now I doubt it. The cupcake probably had the antidote. Joseph, if you consumed anything else after dinner, just let us know.
I did not. The cupcake was the only thing.
Wait, really? So if that's the case, Hori saved Joseph's life, huh?
So that means Hori knew about the antidote and poison. To put it there. I don't understand what you're talking about, Mia. I only baked him a cupcake. I didn't know anything about the poison.
Then maybe the culprit just spilled a bunch of antidote in the flour or in the salt. And you accidentally end up using that ingredient for the cupcake. You're so lucky to be alive, Joseph.
Ultimate lucky student.
It's a good thing Hori has good insight. Yeah, almost too good, I would say.
The atmosphere in the room was starting to get heavier and heavier.
What do you mean? Hori can't be the culprit. She has an alibi. Plus, she's Tenma's daughter and was kidnapped too. There's no way she will...
Why there isn't a way? Things are starting to get interesting. Hori magically having the antidote in her cupcake and magically giving it to the only person who didn't consume the antidote. It's all just too convenient, don't you think? Hey, hold on. Am I being suspected as that killer?
It appears so.
I have an alibi with me. Well, maybe she lied. You two seem suspiciously close.
What? Do I look like a liar to you?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, he did lie to us.
Oh yeah, that.
If you didn't know, the face detectives at the basketball court should make it clear that I was there. What more do you want for me to be innocent?
Yeah, that's a solid defense. I don't think Hori did it. Everyone can vouch for her character, no? Do you think she can't be the culprit, or do you want to think that? What? Because I do think that if Hori were to fake her alibi, she will be able to. Hori faked her alibi by doing
Oh my god,
this.
again this.
Yeah.
I need to eat knife again.
Yeah. We go to 8 and 9.
Huh. So there are only words without names.
Yeah.
Okay.
She ate them.
Yes. What does it mean, cheat?
It means... I mean, it has multiple words. For example, you can cheat on a test. For example, if you look at your
Yes,
textbook...
cheat on the test. I know only this meaning.
Yeah, well, like... I mean, there's also, like, cheating on someone as if making out or having a sexual relationship with someone other than your girlfriend, other than your husband or wife. That can also be considered as cheat.
That's all?
Yeah, that's all. That's the only two things I know that I remember. But yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not over. She was alone in the Tesco for a while. So then I was like, wait, did I actually put the hint there? Oh, I did not.
Yeah, I know.
I
She
did
was
not.
with
I
me,
did
but
not
then
put the-
she went to change clothes.
Yeah, I did not put the I did not put the hint there for some reason. But I think you got it.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, but she was in the tennis court, and how does she the poison the tea from the tennis court? Oh yeah, like I get it. The reason this is why it's hard is because you need to figure out two things in order to figure it out. 8 Mew. Yeah, she was at the tennis court. The tennis court doesn't have a ceiling.
What do you mean ceiling?
Like the thing that's above your head. Like you're in an apartment, right? Every apartment room has a ceiling. The one that the wall that's above you on your head, above the head. No.
Okay, understand.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's so difficult to. Yeah, I guess that's why it's hard. You actually need to remember this fact.
Yes!
She climbed over the wall of the tennis court. Yeah, like you actually forgot about the fact that the tennis court doesn't have a ceiling, right? That doesn't have a.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
It's hard to remember that. If I remember correctly, the tennis court has no ceiling, right? So Hori easily could have climbed over it. How? The top of the wall is like 3 meters high. Even if she jumped, she wouldn't reach it. No, she did this inside the tennis court. Wait. You should definitely try run on the wall.
Okay. Seriously?
Yeah.
So happy.
Youngsters these days are all about imitating what they see on the internet. And I saw some popular parkour videos.
That's what I was thinking, by the way. Doing some parkour to climb over the wall.
I bet Hori can parkour out of the tennis court just fine.
I also bet. I fully agree, Clancy. I fully agree.
Yes. I cannot find a word to describe how dumbfounded I am. It's okay, Helen. It's fine if you found yourself to be dumb. You gotta face the truth.
And be happy.
I'm going to kill you.
Helen shouts at Clancy, but Baltimore hugged her from behind.
Oh shit. Stop screwing around and tell us the right answer. Oh, sure.
So she needed to do something
To reach the wall.
out of sight of Mio, right? That Mio didn't see it.
I mean, yeah, Mew was inside the basketball court. And, Hori left.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in the tennis court. The tennis table. She carried it and placed it below the wall.
No, the table is linked to the floor. It can't be moved.
Oh.
I didn't know that fact, by the way.
Yeah, like it's just a guess. Yeah, it's not your fault. It was
Please stop this. Stop trying to grasp at straws.
I'm not. This was nothing but a small error.
Okay, then she used carbon boxes.
Yeah, try it. The carbon boxes. She could easily stack them on top of each other and climb over. What?
Marian, Yumiko, and you have previously stated that carbon boxes are inside the tennis court during the day of the murder too. Isn't that so?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that Hori will just kill her dad. She has no motive.
Stop defending her. We are not psychic. We can't obviously just know what was in her head. But if I were to guess, it probably has something to do with...
Yeah, it's a motive guessing.
Tenma cheating on Marian.
What the hell are you talking about? You've been guessing, yeah, really come on.
Don't voice act. Then Tenma's secret research.
What?
Okay.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a motive for Hori to kill Tenma.
What does it mean, tormented? Tormented.
Oh,
what is
it
that?
means, like, make Niall suffer. If you want to, like, make someone suffer, then you torment.
Torture, you mean?
Like, it's just a synonymous to making someone suffer. So, like, saying that Tenma made me suffer,
We
instead of
don't
saying
care
Tenma made me
about
suffer,
hell.
you say Tenma tormented me.
Not tortured, but tormented.
But yeah, like, it's not exactly torture. Like, the meaning of the word torment can be very variety. Even if, like, for example, someone kept, like, I don't know, putting their finger inside your ear, they're tormenting you. Technically.
Okay.
So it has a very broad yeah.
You guys discriminated Hori and Miyu because of their sexual relationship and did not allow them to be themselves, right? In that case, maybe Hori hated her. Hated that. Maybe something happened between Hori and Tenma, who knows? Shut up! Nothing happened between us! Even if he didn't approve of what I was doing with Miyu, he was still my father. I wanted to kill him. And you didn't answer one thing.
What's that?
If I used the boxes to get out of the tennis court, then how did I get back in? Miyu saw me exiting the tennis court into the basketball court. I can't just waltz into the basketball court from outside since Miyu was there.
That's
your last defense, I think. You guys are just irresponsible assholes that like to guess
haphazardly.
Haphazardly.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah. You think you guessed? No, your counter argument is futile. Because I know the answer to that. We'll put end to your silly little lies.
Yeah. There's a certain method she could have used to get back in the tennis court.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, this is the last one. You do it all. I won't help you. I mean,
I'm cornering her.
oh yeah, that will have definitely helped if you looked at it way before.
Like toolshed. But they said that everything was on its place.
Okay, but you can like try it.
Okay, I can try it. Really? There is a grappling hook in the toolshed. All you have to do is poison the drink, put the antidote in the spaghetti, then go to the toolshed, bring the grappling hook, and use it to climb back. You can hide the grappling hook inside the wardrobe, or in one of the carton boxes in the tennis room. It doesn't really matter. What? But...
Hori wouldn't do that. Hori will never kill her father. It's all just a misconception. No, it's not. She had malice. In fact, she lied during a crucial moment in her alibi too. This is the point of her alibi where she lied. Oh yeah, this.
So Hori lied, right?
Yeah, Hori lied, of course. I'm just going to say, omitting important information is considered a lie. Oh, you have to type. Can you type?
That?
You can't type, right?
What's that?
No, you write. Can you write?
I can.
You have a keyboard, right? Oh, I see. Oh my god. Do you have it? Oh yeah. You're supposed to write.
It was the other language.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
to write the answer. Like, this is the final puzzle, so
What did Hori contradict?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What did she contradict?
Yeah. You have to look at her alibi and then you have to like. Yeah, it's close, but you have to like look at Hori and look. Whose alibi? Whose alibi do you think Hori contradicted? Okay, yeah, right. Just try it. Yeah, this section is it is super experimental.
How your name is pronounced, Miu?
Yeah, with a W. Okay. Oh yeah, you have to also.
You asshole, aren't you done?
Yeah.
Huh?
You also have to choose the correct time. If you didn't, then you
Choose the correct time?
yeah.
So I need to type Miu's alibi and the time?
Oh no! You have to choose the correct time from the selection and then type. You know what you think.
Ah, okay.
And
You
also,
asshole, aren't you done with your crappy
also, I'm
theories?
pretty sure I made a hint. So if you can like leave twice, fail twice and get the hint. Leave her alone. Yeah. You're just trying to frame her so you can get your bribe money. Bastards. Damn. Your logic doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Come on, she has to have lied to cover up her crime. Just calmly think it's fair.
Yeah, I got this. Oh my god. I
Are you
cannot.
still on about this?
Oh my, no, that was completely correct. I think, damn it, I think I just didn't put that version with the with both of sides caps locked. I just didn't put that in the thing. Damn it. Okay, continue.
Okay. How could you be so
I believe it's you.
obvious to your own stupidity?
Yeah, damn it.
Need a little help?
Press the yes. I mean, you could just press. Okay.
Okay,
And
and
how to take her down? Yeah. I just.
think about it. Think about it later. Right now we need to expose the lie in her alibi. Hori won't lie without a reason. Her lie is related to her crime. Specifically, I think she lied in order to create an alibi for herself. She wanted to make it seem like she couldn't have been able to put the grappling hook back in the...
Yeah. It's just as you said.
Okay.
Then what does she contradict?
I think it may be another person's alibi. I think someone else said something that contradicted what
Okay.
she said.
Yeah. Oh, now I get you what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. I did put a hit towards this. Yeah, you're completely correct. You just type Muse alibi again with a different combination with the alibi, the word alibi being small. Yeah, you just with not with a caps lock. Yeah, you actually got it right. You got it right. It's just that the answering system is just kind of dumb. That I didn't put the
okay.
answer in it. You actually got the right answer. Wait, why are you writing it like that? Also, did you press 14 or not?
Yes.
Which part do you think is a lie?
What are you talking about? Which part?
I mean, which one do you think is the lie? Is it the 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19?
Right now I need to think.
Yeah.
Hold it.
I mean, you did say Hori contradicted Mu's alibi, so you should also like check Mu's alibi too.
Yes, I also was thinking about that.
Yeah.
At 14, yes.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. I messed up. I really messed up that part. Because I think they both met at hallway 1A. It's just that I wrote Mu's alibi wrong. Yeah, that was on my part, okay? So that's not it. It's not 14. So I'm actually kind of glad that you found that. I just messed that one up, I think. So it's not 14. I'm just going to say it's not 14. That was just genuine mistake.
There's only two places where something says about me.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So,
17
you know,
PM.
that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, you are correct. It's 17. It really is 17. It's just that you
Okay.
have to write the word alibi uh, without the big A, small a, with a small a. Like I didn't.
So small A, okay.
Yeah. This is a really
I don't like when it happens. It's my habit to write every word with a large
yeah. I
letter.
really wanted to make this unique, but yeah. That's correct.
Okay.
You said in your alibi
Culture
that
more?
you said in your alibi that Hori was left in the court to clean the mess you guys made. While you entered the mansion and went to the bathroom, do you stand by this?
Me, you don't.
Yeah, what if it? Hori said in her alibi that she and you entered the main hall together right after playing tennis. But that's a lie. She completely omitted the fact that she stayed in the tennis court alone. That's bullshit. Hori just accidentally forgot to mention that. Sure, but it doesn't change the fact that Hori could have put the grappling hook back in the tool shed. After all, the police checked the tool shed after they came, and the grappling hook was still there.
After all, is not one word.
Really? Is it not? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Miu went on her own, entered the mansion and went into the bathroom first. When she came out, she met Hori in the main hall. Hori separated her long enough to put the grappling hook back in its place. She omitted the detail about staying to clean up the tennis court because she knew telling this to us would make her look suspicious. It's all just a coincidence.
Yeah, it has to be. My sister is a good student with a great personality. She won't kill Dad.
You probably made a mistake when you accused Hori of having the antidote.
Or there should have been marks left on the tennis court wall if a grappling hook was used there.
But there...
Yeah, maybe there is one.
Huh? Huh?
None of you guys checked, right? I sure as hell didn't.
Me neither.
You might wanna go check, Hori. I don't want to.
We just want to prove your innocence.
I don't like how I'm being treated like a criminal. I didn't kill. Someone else did. I'm a good person. Someone else killed him. I didn't. Good people don't go to prison. I don't want to go to prison. I'm a good person. A father who is evil. He hated me. I was his puppet. Min's eyes filled with tears. Sadness and agony formed on her face. She sat next to Hori and hugged her.
You idiot, what are you talking about?
What have I done? Hori said to her out loud. The tears trickled down her cheeks. Looks like it's over. Wait, did Hori really?
Why? Why did you do it? Tell us.
It was at May, around the 25th, I believe. I went to meet Dad. I told him that how the family had been treating me and me were uncalled for. I told him we deserved freedom to live, how I wanted to live. I asked him for money so that we could move to a separate place to live. But he laughed. He said that he would never allow his daughters to act in such unlawful and sinful ways. No matter where we went, if people became aware of our relationship, their family's reputation would be shambled. That's what he said. He further continued. He told me he would arrange a marriage for both me and Miyu so that we would be farther apart. I told him how he was being unfair and cruel. I lashed out at him, but in response he punched me. I was so sad that day. Since that day, I had a burning heart for that man. It's almost as if ever since I was born, I was a slave. No one's capable of knowing what freedom was like.
Hori, why didn't you say anything to me? We could have escaped together.
Escape to where? This man has the money and the power. All he cared about was using us as his puppets to live his legacy. How could you say that? Who cared for you? Who loved you? And you ended up killing your own father? Hori only laughed at this statement. Love? No, what do you know about love? All you care about is making others your own possession in the name of love.
No.
Hori Jade's eyes turned to Helen, who had the time look in her eyes.
When you were kidnapped, I could tell Marion was really concerned. She did care for you. I don't think them trying to control your actions was right. But that doesn't mean they don't love you.
What is love?
Huh?
Ever since I fell in love with Miyu, I thought that love was the most beautiful thing in the world. I became envious of all the lovers in movies. I wanted to be as loving and as caring, just like them. But it seems as if whatever love that I had was fake. And all I had for the past month was the hate for my parents, who stole my freedom away. Just that. Every one of my actions being controlled by that hate.
But Hori, I still love you, and I know your love to me was real.
Miyu gently caressed Hori's face and kissed him on the forehead. It's too late, Miyu. I knew that I couldn't be with you if my murder plan was found out. But I still did it anyway. Heh, maybe I just didn't really care. Maybe I thought I could keep on lying to you and everyone else about being innocent. How can that be considered love? How can you love someone like me?
I don't care what you say. I'll always will love you. No matter what you do, who you become, always.
You idiot. Hori hugged Miyu tight and quite loud in her arms. Most of the detectives looked away or stared at the floor. Only Helen and Fujichin looked directly at them, former barely holding her tears. Moments passed that felt like eternity.
Well, it's settled then. Hori will be taken along with Marianne, who attempted the murder.
Family of the murderers. Murder family.
Yeah.
Juniper walked towards them with handcuffs. Handcuffs, yes, in her hand.
Stay back!
Miyu?
Stay back!
Miyu jumped onto her feet and kicked Juniper, which she Yes. Miyu jumped up to her feet and kicked Juniper, which she swiftly dodged.
What the?
Juniper?
What the? Wait, is my microphone that low? Huh. I won't let you take her. Stay the hell away. Miyu, calm down. I know how you feel, but... Fuck you! You don't know anything! Have you cared about anyone in your entire life? Have you ever lost anyone dear to you? I thought I lost her. I suffered. She suffered. And I won't let her be stolen away in front of my eyes.
This is troublesome. You don't have to do this.
I've decided.
You'll go to hell for defending the murderer.
I don't care.
Salim pulled out the taser from his belt. Wow. But before he fired, someone rushed in front of the girls.
Helen? What?
What the hell are you saying? Are you doing?
I don't think what we're doing is right.
You don't deserve to be a detective. Go away. Move aside, Helen. Stop acting like an amateur.
You're defending a murderer, Helen. This isn't the hill to die upon. If we put her in jail, how does that make us any better than the kidnappers?
Better wear cops, you know?
We're doing what is in the law, Helen. It's our job, our duty. Is it our duty to separate lovers?
Let it be. Helen looked nervous, but her eyes had fire in them. Oh, Lord Kaiser, did you seriously get tricked by...
What?
Okay. Did you seriously get tricked by the act they pulled?
It wasn't an act and you know that.
I mean, I agree with Helen.
Huh?
There isn't really any point in imprisoning Hori. It's not like Tenma is gonna come back from death after we put Hori in jail. And by doing all we'll be doing is ruining Hori and Miu's lives. If this is the first degree murder, she is gonna spend the rest of her life in the slumber.
Yeah, but we have to do it. We have done this many times.
So be it as most of us got numb to stealing the freedom of others.
She stole Tenma's right to live. She is a menace to society. She has to be put in prison to secure the safety of...
Do you seriously believe that? She killed out of fear and vengeance. Yeah, clearly she is not free from her hearted and lust to kill. But really, how many of us are actually free from that? It's okay to let her go. I don't think she'll kill another person again.
How are you sure? Once a person kills, they become free to kill again.
She has a point. Tenma was forcing her to live in the mansion and arranged the mansion for her. I'm not a law expert, but you could argue self-defense.
No, in no way this is self-defense. She'll be lucky to not get a life sentence.
But come on, she's not gonna kill again, especially if Miu is looking out for her. I get what you're trying to say, but we have to do things by the rule book, right?
Yeah, unless you want yourself or your teammates to lose their jobs, Fushichin.
Can't we? I don't know, bend the truth a little bit. Technically, Tenma died of suicide. If we completely forget about CycloniumX, it almost seems as if Tenma just killed himself due to midlife crisis.
We can't bend the truth. As detectives, we have a duty to report the truth of a case at all costs.
Well said. If truth is gonna cause more suffering to happen, then maybe lies are better.
You've decided to betray the principles of being a detective? Truth stands above all else. It is true that Hori killed Tenma. And she will be punished for it.
How's the punishment gonna help anyone? You can call your revenge fancy names like justice and lawful punishment. But it's all just a juicy lie you tell yourselves to soften your crimes.
If you persist on running your mouth, I'll tie you up for disturbing our investigative work.
Oh, we're against freedom of speech now? That's new. Clancy gave him a little stare and pulled out his taser. Fushichin's eyes widened, but Clancy aimed it towards Helen.
Move, or you'll regret it.
You're... Helen's face became pale, but she stood there like a statue. Clancy's eyes narrowed and aimed the taser.
What? Baltimore.
Galtama hopped towards Helen. Helen pulled her out of the way. Helen did not resist, but she did not cooperate either. And the only person who stood in their way was Mew. When Clancy got closer, Hori stood up.
I won't move. You'll have to get her over my dead.
Hori pushed Mew out of the way. Clancy shot the taser and the prongs hit Hori on her leg and abdomen. Yeah, there should be sound effects.
Yeah, probably.
She sprawled to the ground and twitched there.
Hori! What are you doing? Pull me away. Cuff the criminals.
Gatsuma quickly moved. He pulled me away while Salim cuffed Hori. Clancy pulled Hori up with Salim.
Bring Mariam with you as well. Got it!
They dragged Hori out of the dining hall.
No, please! Hori, no!
Mew let out a violent scream and cried with despair. Despair!
Yeah,
Jennifer
despair.
and Joe approached
Danganronpa.
Despair! Jennifer and Joe approached Marian. Why could it just be me? Marian was moved out of the dining hall. Clancy and Salim carried Hori and put her inside the police car. Marian was also carried away. Helen and Fushichin exited the mansion along with Baltimore. Helen was a bit moody while Fushichin sighed and took a deep breath. He looked at the cloudy sky basked in orange above him. It's useless to feel depressed about things you can't change.
I just wanted to do the right things.
Helen?
Yeah, Helen, I just wanted to do the right things, yeah.
Well, I don't think you were wrong. Not all laws are right.
But we don't have any right to break them.
Yeah, laws were made by people, and people can make mistakes. So,
We
laws have mistakes.
We can't just act on our own wills against the law.
If you're not gonna trust your own will, what else will you trust? Trust in laws made by idiotic politicians and ignorant masses? Don't make me laugh.
You're not that better than the people of this country and its laws. Stop acting so high and mighty.
Baltimore glared angrily at Fushin and went away.
Is there any point to our jobs, aside from getting checks and salaries?
There is no point in anything. Things just happen. Why feel any attachment to it?
I don't understand a single thing you just said. Why do you have to say some cryptic shit all the time?
Hey, I'm just here to confuse you all. That's all there is to it. Kakichi number 7. Okay. Hey, you two, come on and hurry up. Well, the team's calling. Come on, cheer up. Fushichin slapped Helen's back and gripped widely. Helen could only smirk at his goofy expression. The two of them entered the car and all the police cars drove off, away from the moody mansion. Volume number 1 end.
Yep, that's the end of the game, baby.
That's the end of the game, and just in time, because in 30 minutes I'll go to get my little sister from school.
Oh, that's great. Like final opinions, like review things. What did you think about the mystery? Like opinions, any opinion you have. I just really want to hear it.
So, when I didn't actually read or play any story that can be familiar, similar to one that you made.
Really?
But my friend once said that this story is a bit typical, and I asked her then, is it a bad thing? And she said that no, it's not a bad thing to have a typical story.
Yeah.
Also, it's a detective story.
Yeah, like
With games here, so it's
like
funny.
there is certain like supernatural elements to it. Like the CycloniumX stuff is like completely supernatural, and I think it just exists there to take the players by surprise. Because when you start playing this, you have this very like notion that everything about this game is down to earth. You know, the logic is down to earth. Like the police force is down to earth. Yes, there are also like certain different things, like certain religions, such as Kaiser is a completely made up religion that I wanted to include in this universe. It's probably going to come up more in the sequel. And there's also about and the universe of this world is very similar to ours, but it's different. I really wanted to a bit emphasize that. In terms of like technology and the way things are, like it is very similar to our world, but the names are just swapped, and like the history is a bit different.
So, what world will it be?
Well,
do you have any ideas?
Oh, you mean the sequel?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm just writing it. I guess I haven't really told nobody about this, but I'll tell you, because not everything is set in stone. Like there's some certainly very wishy-washy things about it, but certainly it will be more focused on the characters. Like for example, Helen and Fushigin just talked about their opinions, right? Now afterwards, Helen and Fushigin also like sort out their emotions and try to figure out what they want to do with their lives. And we also get to hear more about Salim's opinion on certain other subject matters. And we also get to be introduced on more characters. And also we still visit Mew, Jude, and Suki and the others again, just to see how they're doing. There is a certain arc regarding that. There's also some certain arcs that are related to politics and stuff like that, like improving our democracy and improving our laws and stuff like that. Yeah, and there is also a certain like murder case that I'm thinking of, which is not set in stone, but it's going to be really interesting. So yeah.
Okay, you know what would be great in this game?
Yeah.
First of all, how many volumes will there be? 2 or 3?
I really do not want to plan these types of stuff, because every time when I write a volume, I'm thinking that, okay, since I don't have time, I don't have money, this might be the last volume, so I'm going all in. And volume 1, this game, was specifically written like that. Like, I didn't even think that I was going to make a sequel to this when I wrote it. So when I made it, I was like, okay, I just wanted to make a really somewhat like manageable short. It's not that short, but like manageable story, and end it with a banger. And I think it ended with a banger too, in my opinion. Like, I really like the finale and the discussions that are surrounding it, and a lot of things just happened. The mystery was great, and like Hori talking about her psychology and why she did the things she did. So yeah, I really don't know. I think Volume 2, I'm making it into a web novel, then I'm going to adapt it into a visual novel. So yeah, I think writing a novel just comes very naturally to me. And I also think in the time of writing a web novel and then adapting a web novel, I can also like look at the story over and over again and improve it in terms of logic and arguments. So yeah, I'm going to write the web novel. The web novel is currently up to date with the volume 1 ending, and I'm going to continue that. You can actually press the about section and look at all the links that I linked. Oh yeah, you can actually just press the about section. The about. Could you press that for us? Yeah, you can look at all
Here's me.
The web novel
server.
Yeah, you can find all the links. It's going to lead you to the internet. And yeah, the web novel is going to be written first, and then I'm going to adapt that into a visual novel. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of job. Like this game has about 40k words, and I think I want to exceed that in Volume 2, and I honestly think Volume 2 is just going to be a really big game if I really aim to do it.
Any other questions? This game will get updates.
Yes,
Am I right?
it's probably going to get updates. I really want the voice acting in this game, Holy. Oh my god. I really do.
Then may I voice act someone?
Yeah, you might,
you
you might.
decided.
Yeah. Who knows? But who do you want to voice act? I think, like,
I'll.
I mean, I guess I should also probably tell you, like, I have listened to your voice a lot, and
Yes.
you have a really Russian-esque accent. Like, I mean, I'm not really thinking
Yes.
about the accents and stuff like that much, but I think definitely you could voice Mikhail. His name is a Russian or
Yes.
Russian, Ukrainian, something like that. You definitely voice act Mikhail. I really think you will fit him. Maybe you could voice Salim, maybe Clancy, maybe, but I don't know. I actually want an even more mature voice for like someone like Clancy. Yeah, I think Mikhail will really fit you. Maybe George, maybe something like that. Like, yeah, I think Niall, like someone with a hood accent probably should voice Niall. I think that will be kind of fitting, maybe. But yeah, I think Mikhail could definitely fit. Salim maybe, Clancy maybe, if you really want to voice act. But yeah.
Okay, if you will decide to put voice acting here, contact me, okay?
Okay. But yeah, it's going to be like hard, like yeah. The voice acting is hard. Like people really underestimate how hard it is, and I also really don't want to do something like, oh, you voice act in my game and you become the main character and you read out all of these like hundreds of lines and I give you nothing in return. I give you exposure, like I mean, I guess there's really no other point. Like I kind of do want to give salaries to certain people, but at the same time, I really don't have a lot of income. This game didn't do anything at all. Like barely anybody knows about this game. I really hope that will change with this Let's Play, maybe. And yeah.